today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Steelers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pickett to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing, Jones. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Jones setting up the screen. Harris And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
He finds Pickens over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 58 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit, because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Pickett now on first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. From the 36, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is the result of this one.
Here's Presley Harvin now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago. And they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, it's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back to throw. Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Pierre Strong finishes it off with a touchdown catch. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And what many term as a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They considered him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 40, down just shy of the 35.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season in Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons. Had people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Looking to throw. Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, it's Warren, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They hand this off to Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pickett. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. The last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Jones, his throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Harris. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. for the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jones now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Harris on second down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out come the Steelers. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett, he gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Pickett. A short one there to Fryerby. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run with Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A give to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Here's a screen play. This is strong. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This is Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Harris. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the rookie 4th-round pick, Pierre Strong. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Off play action. Pickett. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it to Cooks. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him,
Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chris Wormley coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. Into the hands of Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Pass complete to Harris. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. To throw is Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jones to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On the ground, it's Harris. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Harris has it over the middle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This could potentially send us to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Patriots coming out now. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They end up getting got stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They'll run. Here's Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Steelers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England,